Hello. I hope you people are doing fine. Because I just remembered, I feel like 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday around Milton Kings, I wanted to make a series about poetic power. Today, I'm going to do like 5-10 minutes. I'm going to talk about identity. Because in the Word and in the Bible, it says identity is very, very important. Because if we don't know our identity, then we do not know ourselves. So, basically, I just want you to know that when you find your own self and your own mentality, you can do whatever you want. Because you can read Jeremiah, you can read Romans, you can read Leviticals, you can read specifically just Romans because it talks about, so much, just so much about the Bible. So, look right here, I got my Bible. It's literally upside down. Then I turn it sideways. And I flip it upside. Then I open it. So basically, today we're just gonna read like a Bible verse from like John or something like that. So just give me a minute. Yeah, I was just told that the library's gonna close in 15 minutes. So basically, I was gonna read the Bible and just teach you how to find your own character. But I'm just gonna make this video like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna make sure that you know what your character is. So basically, if you want to know how to find your identity, you have to find a career. You have to have a hobby. You have to declare independence. And the only way we can declare independence is by learning how to survive the real world. Because in this world, you gotta stab people in the back to get opportunities. You gotta take people out to get opportunities. It's real. Let's be honest. Because if someone asks you that you're gonna get a job, you're gonna get 50K for doing like some video shoots for this famous person. Let's say like Digger D, Central C. Let's talk about Gibbs. Let's talk about Fredo. All these big time artists. So you get paid handsome money. But what you have to do is very, very risky. And what you have to do is you have to throw all of that integrity in the bin when you commit those actions. So sometimes when you're at work and you're in a warehouse and somebody's caught sleeping or someone's putting a target around your head and it's like, what can you actually do? Nothing really. But what you can do is look at CCTV and then you can get that guy fired. Because that literally happened like a few months ago because I was supposed to do my work. Then these two Indian people didn't want to follow the instructions. So they told them that I'm not responsible for lazy work ethic. And I snitched and then they got fired because I'm staying on top of my game. And that's how I found out that being independent, you can travel, you can take care of yourself, you can get money, you can be the best version of yourself. And then there's another reason on how to be independent. Okay, find a course. Find a course of what you're doing. You can be a chef, you can be a doctor, a librarian, a fitness instructor, a sports keeper. You can do all of that if you know how to hone your craft. Because if you want to do those shifts, and if you want to do those careers, you need to hone yourself for the pressure and the accountability that you must have. Because, as disciples of Jesus, we need to know that the tasks get harder and harder and harder. Because we all know that the world is messed up. You can literally go to jail for preaching or for calling someone the wrong gender. Or you just call them the F word. I'm not going to get my video demonetized, so I lose my account, I lose my YouTube account. It's not worth it. Yeah, so you basically get fired for talking about Jesus Christ. But you will never get fired for talking about the world, because the world is evil. The world is destructive. That's why we keep our Bible in our hands. Genesis 27:29. Let people serve thee and nations bow to thee, but Lord of the brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee. Cursed by everyone that cursed thee, and blessed be he that passed thee. So basically, Genesis 27:29 says that people need to bow down to all nations. And you need to serve the army. So basically, we bow down and serve the nations. But we can judge those nations because those nations do not want to follow God. And that's when you talk about sodomy and Gomorrah. So basically, sodomy and Gomorrah is like homosexuality at its peak, at its beginning, and the origins of homosexuality is like started from sodomy and Gomorrah because people were split apart from Jesus Christ. So I want to talk to you deep down inside. If you're going to split yourself away from the message, away from the covenant, away from Jesus Christ, then you lose your identity because your soul goes to Satan. And when your soul goes to Satan, you're worthless. You're useless. But with Jesus, you are useful and you are wonderful because you can reach the mountain peak of Mount Everest with faith alone. And I would like to talk to you today because I strongly believe you're very independent. You're very worthy. You're very articulate. And that's why when you find a course, you find a career, you are very independent. You can do it. You can be the best doctor, the best chef, and the best librarian or musician if you put your faith into it. But the problem is, when you do those kind of careers and you get sucked in by bad energy, by bad youth, by bad toxic mindsets, you start to go crazy, you start to take drugs, you start to go clubbing, you start to talk to prostitutes, all of that stuff. And it's very easy to die. It's like, I know my limits. And that's today's episode, how to find an identity. I know it's hard for people to understand it, but you will learn it by force or by nature. It's up to you.